Hello, everyone, and welcome to our IEEE Young Professionals webinar today. Today we have a very good webinar coming from Region 7 here in Toronto, actually, and it's part of our member benefits webinar, member benefits insurance webinar series. And today our speaker is going to be Tammy based in Toronto. But before that, we do have some housekeeping to take care of. I'm your host, Matthew Carius. I'm the webinar specialist with the MGA Young Professionals Board. I'm also the vice chair for the communications and marketing side of the IEEE Young Professionals Board. We're having monthly webinars, or maybe even bi-weekly webinars starting in 2016, but this has been going on for almost 2 years now, giving webinars on effective communication, leadership, and now, of course, we have this member benefits webinar series, which actually has been pretty good. And in terms of audience participation, please, throughout the webinar, ask questions below, and all questions will probably be asked at the end, given a 5 to 10 minute Q&A session. And if you haven't heard of we have this new global initiative in our IEEE Young Professionals Board, and it's free meetup events at global or high impact conferences, as I call them. So each region, we've actually highlighted several high impact conferences, and we're actually having free meetup events for our young professional members to actually attend those meetings. And the good thing about this is that you don't actually have to attend Web Summit or CES or South by Southwest. You can just actually attend our IEEE Young Professionals free meetup event, so you can still attend the conference, attend that event without actually attending the entire conference. Please connect with us online. We're on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course YouTube, where all of our webinars are actually being broadcasted. And please join our young professionals community on IEEE Collaboratech. It's a great tool that IEEE has come out with. It's the premier networking and collaboration site for technology professionals around the world. So please join our community there. Just another brief introduction on today's webinar. It's under our member benefits insurance webinar series, and today is Region 7. We have Tammy Dockery. She's the account manager at the personal insurance, which is now Swingate Jardin. And from that, Tammy, thank you for being here, and take it away.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. So the first slide just talks a bit about the different type of home and auto insurance. The personal does group insurance, so we don't deal with the general public. All of our insurance needs are specifically built for our groups. So as you can see, I do have a couple of items listed here. We go from your basic coverage to a more complex and complete coverage, really depending on the need. So this allows the member to be able to build a coverage that's specific to them in their period of lifetime. So quickly, as you can see, we have home coverage, condominium, renters and tenants. So if you're renting an apartment, that covers your personal contents, home business, seasonal home, so that's your cottages, mobile homes, which is your campers and trailers, vehicles, of course, motorcycles, watercraft, which would be your ski-doo, boats, things of that nature, recreational vehicles and trailers, and we can also do individual coverage on valuable articles as well. So when we go into the next slide, what we talk about here for the members is the different type of products that we carry for your auto insurance. So for a zero deductible, that's in regards to having a claim. So you have the ability, if you have a claim, whether it's at fault or not to have to worry about paying any type of deductible when it comes to repairing your vehicle. We do have a worry-free option as well, and that helps saving on the deductible in the event of a claim and protection when a car is rented or borrowed for a short period of time. We also have accident forgiveness, and again, this is a very popular product to have. So if you do happen to have what's called an at-fault accident, then you don't have to worry about your premium increasing on your next renewal. We also have a 5 your new vehicle protection. So if you buy a brand new vehicle, as you know, as soon as you drive off the lot, new vehicles depreciate quite quickly. So this ensures that you're going to get the full value of the vehicle and you don't have to worry about that depreciation. Most people do have payments on their vehicles, so that will ensure that you're not going to lose out on anything if there was a total loss. The next slide talks a bit about property insurance and the different types of products that we carry for you. We do have what's called identity theft assistance. Something that's very popular nowadays is helping people with assistance and support for property for identity theft. And it helps to get everything back in order as quickly as possible. We also have automatic included in all in-force property policies, the identity theft, and we do have a toll-free number. Another product that is actually, unfortunately, due to a lot of the catastrophic losses happening, we have water damage coverage, and some of it is very specific to the personal, where a lot of other insurance companies do not carry it. So we have water seepage damage. This helps with rain or snow seeping through walls, roofs, doors, windows, and similar openings. We have sewer backup, and again, the weight of ice and snow. So this is a really good coverage to have in the event that you have any type of water damage. The next slide talks about a fairly new product. Actually, the Personal and Desjardins are the first in Canada to have this application. It's called Adjusto, and it is an app that you download on your phone, and it helps in saving on your auto insurance. So you can save up to 25% on your auto policy based on your driving habit. So it takes a look at all of the different areas and then applies the discount on your renewal. Now, as you can see, it's on your phone, so you're able to see right away how you did in regards to your driving, and it maps out your driving, and if you had any issues, it would show you on the phone right away. So the next slide talks a bit about the different discounts or different areas, that criteria that we look at. So the 4 criteria is driving smoothness. Now that's your accelerating and hard braking, speed, time of day, and distance traveled. So it takes a look at all of those 4 criteria to decide what your score is going to be. As you can see, the score on this one was 93%, and it lets you know right away. So you're really able to take a look at how you're driving to see how it's going to impact your auto policy in regards to a discount, but it as well helps with letting you know how you're doing. One of the new safety features we have on here, which does not have any implications on the auto policy, but distracted driving is becoming a concern now. So what the application will do for you is it will also let you know how many times you picked up your phone in the car. I mean, again, like I said, it doesn't have any impact on the policy, but it's a really good education tool, because I think a lot of times people are really not aware how many times they pick up their phone when they're in the car. So this is a volunteer program. When you have a policy, you can decide if you want to add this on. If you do not have a smartphone, you also have the ability to have the device that you plug into the car. So you do have that option as well in regards to being able to use this, this new application. And then the next slide really just talks about our direct and convenient access that we have. You're not dealing with an agent or a broker. You're able to call and speak to a licensed agent. We have 24 hours claim service. It's a call center, so you can call at any time during the week, on the weekends, to try and make it as convenient as possible for you. We also have toll-free number, so it doesn't matter where you are, you don't have to worry about a cost. You can do things online as well. We have flexible billing and payment options. Superior customer service. It's very important for us, being a group provider, that we ensure that we're providing the best service to all of our groups and members. Professional and friendly advice. And the next slide talks a bit about customer service and our claim standards. We are open in regards to sales and service Monday to Friday 8 to 8 and Saturday 8 to 4. You do have the web where you can do things 24 hours. We do have new web-based policies where you can do some changes to your policies. You can actually input some minor claims online as well. And like I said, the claims is 24 hours, so that's something that, of course, if something happens, there's always somebody there to help take care of you right away. And that is it for the presentation.
Tammy, thanks so much for a really excellent overview of everything that the personal offers. We do have some questions coming in, so I guess we'll just jump right into them. It's in terms of
Okay.
the adjusto, and I guess the question is asking, can your premium ever increase as a result of you of this app or of this device because you're driving too dangerously? Like, I guess, can it ever hurt you?
Okay, yeah, it's a very good question. It is something that I get asked a lot. No, what we had to do, we have to file all of our discounts with a governing body called FISCO. And one of the criteria from them is that in order for us to have this application and this discount available for our clients, is we cannot use that criteria to increase your policy. So we are looking at it strictly from a discount perspective. And the bigger picture is we're hoping to have to build safer and better drivers because you have that education and you're able to see how your driving is and how it applies to the policy. So no, we cannot increase your rates based on your driving habits.
That's good news. So how easy? I know you outlined how easy there's an app and all that, but does something actually have to be added to the car, or no? Or obviously yes, or is it just based on your phone, or?
If you have a smartphone, then it's just based on your phone. So you download the app, and there is a trial version as well. So if you want to try the 90-day trial version, you can do that just to see if you're comfortable with the application. So if you have a smartphone, you just download it, and it is able to collect all the data just by being in your car. Now you do have the ability, because you're not always driving, you could be a passenger in somebody else's car. So you do have the ability to switch it, to disable it so you're a passenger, so it's not collecting the other driver's information. If you do not have a smartphone, Blackberries, for example, do not have the application. You can get the device to plug into your car. So that is available for those that cannot download the application.
Okay, and is that something I can install myself, or do I have to go to a mechanic, or?
You can install it yourself. It's quite easy. I've done it myself because I was part of the pilot for the original, which was the device. So it plugs in under the steering column in the USB port, which is what the mechanics usually use when they're doing any diagnostic on your vehicle.
Oh, so it really does seem actually easy to use. Exactly.
It is pretty user friendly.
Yeah. So I think there's another question coming in, I guess from the beginning of your oh yeah, about you outlined so many different types of auto insurance that I didn't even know existed. I didn't know there was a no deductible or worry-free option. What would you recommend for young professionals? Just start like early career young professionals, first car. What type of insurance is probably auto insurance is probably the best for them?
Well, I think accident forgiveness is a big one, especially when you're first starting out, because it could have heavy impacts on your policy if you do have an at-fault accident. Your type of coverage really depends on the type of vehicle that you're purchasing. It's a fairly new vehicle. I definitely would recommend having full coverage on it. But I think the most important is the accident forgiveness, because when you're starting off in your career, building that, you don't want to have to worry about if something happens. I mean, accidents happen, right? And having an at-fault loss can impact your rate if you're a new driver quite significantly.
Well, that's good advice. Thanks for that. I don't think there aren't any other questions coming in. But thanks for everything that you've offered. It's been great. So I just have some closing remarks here. Please complete our feedback survey to all the participants. Here, our next actual Young Professional webinar is on December 21st, and it's going to be on our personal finance webinar series that we've been hosting every couple of months or so. Please check out our career-based services. The Mentor Center and Resume Lab are available online all the time. And if you have any suggestions or for other products and services in the Young Professionals program, please send us an email. And from there, I'd like to thank Tammy again and thank everyone for joining us on this webinar.
Well, thank you.